Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Elias and welcome back to Super Hostile Modded Dalania. In the last episode, we were here in the Tomb of the Sun, and I know it's hard to tell from where we're currently at, but this is the Tomb of the Sun. There is the lava area over here, and yeah, we were making some progress here. Not too much progress, but we got a lot of loot, and I had to come back and drop it all off. But I found that we have an epic bow, which is Unbreaking 3, Power 4, Flame, and Infinity, which is not quite as good as our current one. It doesn't have soul binding, but and ours is Divine, which would give us more projectile damage if it was in our off. Oh, and in main hand as well, I think. I think it'd be both, but we might want to combine these two later. So we're gonna keep a hold of that one. And as you can see, my backpack is more or less empty. There is quite a bit of stuff that we need to haul back if we want it. I'll have to make that decision. My travel pack is full and all that kind of stuff, but we have our Dragonbone Warhammer. We are going to attempt to make some more progress here. So there is a couple of different ways we can go, and I don't know which way I want to go. We're gonna figure that out. I think we're gonna explore one of the paths that we didn't last time, and so we're just gonna make our way through and see what we can do. Why are you invisible? Hey, why are you invisible? You dropped a lot of stuff. So that is kind of the problem. Is all of the custom mobs that are spawning from there's wide area spawners in this area that are spawning a bunch of different custom mobs for the Super Hostile map. These would be here regardless if we're playing modded or vanilla, and yeah, they drop a lot of stuff. Excuse me. So I want to check out this direction, which is full of lava. I want to see what's up there. There is a lot of mysterious mysteries to be had. There is a sign with a button. I do not trust that. Simayawi Kristali Washa. Seems like a spell, and I don't trust. I do not trust. Hey, there's a ladder here. Where's this go? It goes down to the lava. And there is a chest, which I do not trust, but looks like I can. A bunch of stuff, including a bow. Rare treasure, so shiny you're precious. Okay. Let's take all that. We're gonna just dump all of this in here. I'm gonna need to craft up some more gold. There is a ton of gold, and I really want to know what that does, but I also don't. I don't want to die. So let's... I don't like these things. Alright, luckily it's not doing much. I don't know what it can do. Enchanted book. Alright. There's a bunch of things down there. There is a ton of gold in this area. I also don't trust, like, anything. Hi, witch. We just one-shot the witch. That's kind of cool. Another one of you guys. You want to come to the surface? And out. Alright, let's back up. And it doesn't look like we can shoot those things. Alright, if you want to get stuck there... Okay, so they shoot, like, poison at us. We can dodge. There's a zombie, like, above us, who might drop down on us if we're not careful. Let's see. Let's drink some water. Let's eat some food. And just do a ton of damage. What are we doing? Like 12 damage? Not bad. Alright, we are... Oh, we were also weak. So we need to get some things that are gonna make us stronger in the long run. I kind of want to see, mostly because of curiosity. There's a ton of gold right here. If we want gold, is there anything up here? No. Okay. I guess let's go ahead and eat some more food, heal up. We can work our way down this way. Skeleton horse. That is a creep. Creeps are terrible. I hate these mobs. Because they are invisible until they get close to you. Alright, we have a mummy. Didn't mean to hit the horse. But cool. We murdered the mummy. Alright, let's grab stuff. And there's a skeleton up there. That's fine. Skeletons are like the worst thing we can encounter. And I don't know what's up with my voice today. It's deciding not to work. Alright, this looks like a cave. So what is that? Oh, it's an arachne. Okay. I've seen those before. Alright, let's back up. I don't know if I want to go that way. I'll be honest. So there's a bunch of gold around. And let's see. We have a loyalty. I hear a dude. Strength potions could be good. Okay. Trying to think of what I want to do right now. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to back up just a little bit. I really want to know what that button does, but I doubt that it's anything good. We did murder a mummy. That should be a quest. I do believe. Yeah, I don't think that's going to do anything good. So let's go back the other way and see what we can encounter this way. Now, our inventory is starting to fill up. Again, not surprising. Let's see. Repeatable hunting. Venture. Okay, maybe not. There is some quests that are like, go and defeat X number of creatures. And some of those have good rewards, but that is not one that we've encountered yet. So let's just head up here. I really don't want to go through the cave area. I don't have high hopes for that. That might like lead to another area. Maybe it's a destroyed section. It might be the right way to go. But I think what we should do is make sure we explore everywhere. And there are these holes in the ground which are terrifying. And then this leads to, I believe, more lava. Oh no, it's another staircase, right. Which is just a big, dark staircase. Scarecase. It is scary. So, book. Luckily, this type of stuff is actually pretty easy for us to deal with. I mean, all things considered, it's just a staircase. And we're to the bottom now. Come on. Get over here so that you can do melee. Alright. We need to get some more torches on the bar. And let's see what we can find. Alright, that is another area that is where the sun. Okay. That looks cool. These are spells, and what they do, I don't know. We're probably gonna have to hit them, and there's probably more. Let's see, does this go any further? Doesn't really look like it, but there is treasure back here, and it's trapped. How is it trapped? That is a lot of stuff. Alright, let's take all that. Yeah, that is a trapped chest, but there's no trap with it, which is interesting. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to bite the bullet. Let's... Oh man, we have so much stuff. We can eat golden carrots now. Golden carrots are... about as good as stuff eggplant, but it has advantages. So, oh man, we're gonna have to do that whole thing with, you know, delooting. How do I want to do this? I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna just come back here. I'm gonna try to sort the inventory out a little bit. There is a question: can we make any more travel packs? We also have 19 levels. Let's use up some of these before we end up dying. I guess... No, never mind, we can't. Okay. So I guess if we just kind of hang out in here... I mean, I can pick up the gold. There's no glowstone down there, which is interesting. And I'm going to cut away for a moment. I'm going to try to sort the inventory the best I can. If we can make some more travel packs. Leather. We have 1 leather. I don't think there's any leather in here. No, I was trying to put like stacked items. So I'm going to kind of sort through things and decide what I want to keep and whatnot. And then I'll bring you guys back in once we have a relatively empty inventory and can continue onward. So I'll be right back. Alright, so the inventory situation is a lot better. I was able to make another pack, a medium pack, and so we can continue on. But I came back here because I was looking for string. I was short on string. I needed wool, 3 pieces of wool to make another medium pack. And this area over here got a little crazy. And of course, it's gone now. Before we do anything else, let's go ahead and put another skill into building, because that is going to give us access to the large pack at some point in the near future, which would be nice. But yeah, there was a ton of things spawning right here, and of course it's all gone. I didn't think I took that long. They're all spawning from that corner, So I kind of want to pillar up here. And dig around a little bit. There's some gold. Interesting. But there's wide area spawners, and that is what's causing all of the issues. But apparently everything decided that it was done spawning. I must have been really close to wherever things were able to spawn in, and just leaving this area was going to be nasty. So let's continue on our way this direction, and we should be okay to hit that button. I have a feeling I know what it's going to do. I was tempted to go look up and see what it would do. Same with the other one, but I did not. And so I think what it's going to do is launch us up. That's why there's slime underneath, but I don't know. There's a skeleton. Let's go ahead and put a torch right there. Don't want things to spawn if I can help it. At least I want to reduce the number of spawns that we'll encounter. But yeah, we just got to go downstairs here. I was able to get some leather by smelting up the saddles that we have. We have extra saddles. I have so many saddles, and it's fine. There are plenty more around the cities, so it's not that big of a deal. And this area up here is still spawning in zombies. Obviously the guardian dudes, which is fine, but let's... levitation. Okay. How long do we have levitation for? 2 minutes. I wish levitation was faster, but it's fine. We can light up the walls a little bit. There is a bat. Bats are cute. There's a blaze. There are blazes. That's fine. Oh, and right there's the wool. Okay. And right there is the blaze spawner. Break that. We'll break that one. And I do want the spawner things. We still have, what, another 47 seconds? And we'll get all this stuff down there. Why are you a trap chest? It's not the wool. But if we... Okay, it's one of those. Oof. Lag spike. So what's this do? No idea. So we have the yellow wool now. We have collected the yellow wool. Nothing can take that away from us. Now we can just bounce. Flame Rider. Okay. I want to murder these guys, because there's blaze rods, diamond horse armor, a lot of good stuff over here. So we're gonna pick up all of this stuff, and that makes me wonder. Hey, we got some nether wart. That is cool as well. We don't have any good ways to like do anything with that, but I do want to keep the nether wart. So I guess we're done here. We've completed the area. Now, that's not to say that we're completely done here. One, we still have to get out. We have 74 levels. I just realized this. Let's go ahead and max out building. That's not how you max out building. There we go. And let's get some farming levels. Let's go ahead and max out as much as that as we can. And we are in a much better spot. Cool. All those levels are very much used how they need to be. But we have another wool. Now, we're still a fighter 1. And I think we're going to probably stick with fighter. I've looked a little bit, spoilers, of, hello, fast spider, of what all the various, like, that means there's probably a spawner in that area. I've looked at all the different, like, high-level stuff, just because I was curious, and I feel like it might have been in-game, might not have been, but definitely Fighter is going to be one of the better ones. I think Paladin is also pretty good. I don't remember where I saw it, if I did actually look it up or not. It might have actually been in-game, but what we're going to do is, there's a lot of stuff spawning in this area. We have some, so I managed to find some fire potions, some fire resist potions, and so I think what I want to do is I want to see what this button does, and it's probably not going to be good. Something spawned on top of that area and then despawned. Hello. You gonna come down here, Mr. Zombies? Or do I need to shoot you? I'll go ahead and shoot you. Alright, so, what I want to do is this. We're gonna take some of the things we absolutely don't need. I can make more water buckets. I'm gonna put my food away. Soul binding. Anything that has soul binding, we're gonna keep on us. And all of our armor is fine. Torches? Sure, we'll put the bread in there. So theoretically, if this somehow kills us, it's not that big of a deal. I have no idea what it did. Did it do anything? Fire resist for 7. No, okay. I don't know. I don't know what that does. Okay. Clearly, I might look into that. I might research this area. But that is the Tomb of the Sun completed. We don't really need to go any farther. I don't think that there's going to be much reason to. Let's go ahead and get our stuff back on the bar. And our axe. Where is our axe? There it is. Alright. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Hopefully it is not night. It probably is. You know what? Can we just go ahead and sleep down here? And now is the fun part of, I don't know where to go next. Oh no, it is not night. Cool. So we need to head back home to the base. We have way too much stuff. Hey, it's a slime. Cool. So we need to head back to the base because there is just a ton of things that we have, a lot of inventory that we need to get rid of, and then we need to kind of figure out where we want to go. There is a couple of things that I need to go get. I need to get soul sand, which we can get from just north of our base, in the ruins area, that super warm biome. And then I also would like to get, can we just take everything in here? It'd be nice if we could just grab everything and leave. Let's switch these out. Is this a normal chest? It is. We can pick that up. Perfect. Cool. I don't care about that stuff. We can always make more. And most of the stuff is junk anyways, so it's not like I really need it, but I am a hoarder. when it comes to Minecraft. I collect everything and I take everything with me. But yeah, what we need to do is get out of here. I've had to climb up this, so apparently I didn't make the best of staircases. We're going to head back to the base. And to do that, I'm going to go back to the mage tower. And that is kind of the path we're going to take. I need a little bit more space. We can put those away. I don't need to grab the fence. I can always make more fences. So yeah, there are spawns around this area. It is terrible. But let's head back. We'll grab one of our horses. Probably the one with the armor. And we have gotten another wool. So I don't know if that's going to level us up. That's something we should probably investigate. I feel like I have cactus. Is there anything I can drop that I don't really care about? Bread. We don't need bread. Excuse you. That's right. They don't like, you're a free horse now. They don't like being tied up, like between chunk loading and all that kind of stuff. We have pumpkins. We do not need pumpkin seeds. Let's get our bed. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the base. And the next time we will kind of figure out what we're going to do from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!